Mike Babcock has once again found himself at the center of controversy, this time before he's even stepped foot behind his new team's bench. I'll be going over everything that we know about this so far and everything that's happened, but before we do, we notice that 97.5% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're looking for a new spot to get all the news from your favorite teams around the NHL and the rest of the leagues and around the world, you're in the right spot. Make sure to stay a while, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the breaking news, the big news from your favorite team or around the NHL. But this all comes out mainly from the Spit and Chiclets podcast. Paul Bissonnette here said that Mike Babcock has called players in for his team, and he'll say, "Let me see your phone, open up your photos, I want to see who you are as a person." So the players in the past have obviously handed over their phone, and then they bring it up on a flat screen, and he goes through the camera roll. This comes with a lot of feedback from many people around the NHL, players included, analysts, the team themselves, Mike Babcock, the rest of the Columbus Blue Jackets players. And it's a bit serious claim that this is, just off the top of it. Before we go any deeper, that's a pretty big claim, as you probably can guess. This is the deeper story on as well from the podcast. A quote from the podcast: he gets to Columbus, and one of the first things he does, he calls Boone Jenner, the captain of the team, and says, "I want to see the photos on your phone. I want to know who you are, the type of person." Bissonnette in a Twitter post said tons of players confirmed this. The story is accurate. Both Babcock and Jenner denied allegations in a public statement, which I also will be going over in a few minutes when I get to this post. Bear with me here. I also have a lot of screenshots that we got to go through. A lot of people saying different stuff. But in a subsequent brief conversation with The Athletic, Babcock portrayed the exchange of pictures as an innocent project to get to know each other better before the season. He emphatically denied the players were forced to share all of their photos with him. He said that they were allowed to choose the pictures that were shared. Now, at the end, this little reply from Babcock, this is what I kind of believed, Players are going to be around this team now. It's a new coach, new players, it's a whole new team. You got to get to know them. These guys, they're adults. They're all adults. A lot of them, most of them has families, wives, and kids, and they're going to be around the rink a lot. This is their job. They're not going to be away from their families all the time. So, what I initially thought around this when I seen all the replies and the denials, that Mike Babcock just wanted to get to know the players, get to know their families, as they will be seeing them around the arena, on road trips and everything that'll be going on. They'll want to be able to know who they are, who their family is, just be able to talk to them, That's what my initial guess was. But we know that Mike Babcock is not shying away from any controversy in the past. I'm not going to be going over that, because that is the past. But that will be brought up in Mike Babcock's, the rest of his career, the rest of his life. That's just the way it is now in the world. You don't got much of an option. That the past is going to be coming up with you. But I do think that this is the case, that, he just kind of wanted to get to know who it is. We got a lot more screenshots here, so just bear with me, like I said. This is the statement from Mike Babcock and Boone Jenner coming from the Columbus Blue Jackets Twitter. While meeting with our players and staff, I asked them to share off their phones family pictures as part of the process to getting to know them better. There was absolutely nothing more than that to it. The way this was portrayed on the Spit and Chiclets podcast was a gross misrepresentation of the meetings, and they're extremely offensive. These meetings have been very important and beneficial, not only for me, but for players and staff as well. And to have them as depicted, this is irresponsible and completely inaccurate. That was from Mike Babcock, and the following one here is from Boone Jenner. While meeting with the Babs, he asked me about my family, where I'm from, my upcoming wedding, and hockey-related stuff. He then asked me if I had pictures of my family and was happy sharing some with him. He showed me pictures of his family. I thought it was all great first meeting and a good way to start us in the building for the relationship. And this is all blown out of proportion. It is truly disappointing. Also, a reply from Johnny Gaudreau, which I don't have here, but he also says that it was just, getting to know each other. Share some pictures of the family, share some pictures of his family, get to know who each other are, just so this team feels more like a family, more so than, a job. That's the way you kind of want to make this team. Teams that are closer together like a family do often perform better than people who just seem like they're going to work each night. So I do understand that these replies don't, I guess, mean everything. They could just be saying this where they didn't mind it, but some other people did. We also have a quote here from Darren Drager, a tweet that he said, from player sources and the Blue Jackets management, I'm getting the same account as this account here that posted the original from the retweet, including the part where Babcock shared his own personal pictures with management in the process of getting to know each other. That's what I think. I do think this is really a gross misunderstanding from what people are saying, what people are thinking. But this right here, this next one I'm about to show you, I think is the major reason that this kind of all started. Someone might not have been happy that this was all being done. Jay Fresh Hockey, I'm sure you guys know him. He's been posting a lot on Twitter of charts and stuff from different players and stuff like this that move teams. But he says, kind of seems like a story where Babcock did his usual, let's play a game of see your family photos, but somebody taught him how to use AirPlay. For those who don't know, that's just kind of mirroring your phone, you putting your phone on your phone screen onto a TV. He said he maybe didn't realize some people would not want their photos folder broadcasted on the coach's office TV. Now, that's really what I do think this is. There's probably some people who are like, well, I kind of want to keep my family life private, separate to work, which is completely understandable. I do think this is a big case, though, for what it is. Probably some people didn't really know what they were getting into, not taking it as Mike Babcock wanted it to, I guess. You know, I do think that's just like, this is really, I'm going to say blown out of proportion. The good way that Boone Jenner said, it's a lot of misunderstanding. That's my almost guarantee of what I want to say with this, but obviously, we'll never know. Final one here from Mike Russo. This is all of the denial category, I could say. NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly said that the league and the NHLPA have checked into the allegations today regarding Mike Babcock and the Columbus Blue Jackets player phones, and it was just a big misconception. Daly chatted today with the NHLPA's Ron Hainsey in Vegas. And, you know, that's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are just saying gross misunderstanding. A lot of people are getting denials that this really wasn't what it was about. More so it's getting to know you. I want to know who you are. Because we're going to be spending a lot of time together for the next 8 months. That really is just what it seems like. But with all these denials, Biz really wasn't having it. I'm not going to read this, but he just says, tell Babs to knock it off. Enough putting guys on the spot in the coach's room, asking them to link their phones to airplane mode and grilling them. Had a ton of players confirm it. Smarten up, Mike Babcock. Shove your statement, you know, where he wants to. I'm not sure really in the past if there is ever any hatred between Mike Babcock and Paul Bissonnette, but it sure seems like it, because a lot of people are denying that this was any malice behind this. Simply not, I want to know who you are, you know. We're going to be here a lot. Want to know who you are. Let's spend a bit of time together. Know who you are. Let's have, you know, I want to meet your family. I'm going to meet them throughout the year. I want to know who they are, so I'm not going, oh, I don't know who you are, who are you related to, and stuff like that, just to make anything awkward. I think it's just getting to know everybody before the camp starts now, and just under 2 weeks about. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything grossly bad with this. I just think it's a complete misunderstanding. This is not done yet, though. A lot of this stuff will proceed for the next few days, and we'll see whatever comes out of it, but I really just do think it's a giant misunderstanding. That's all I have for this video. I'll be keeping up to date with this situation, and I will be posting any more videos if anything goes south for Mike Babcock in this situation. But as of right now, it don't seem like anything will. So let me know in the comments below what you really think about this whole situation, because I don't think there's anything is going to happen with this. I think it's just kind of, it is what it is. Biz wasn't happy about it. The rest of the team don't seem to mind, but that's all I got. Thank you for watching this video. If you did like it, make sure to like, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you do not want to miss any breaking news from this season we have coming up from around the league or your favorite team. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed today, and see you later.